Over here. Lena. Right here down the stairs. Rita Ora. Ed Sheeran. Sarah Jessica Parker. Cardi B. Nicki Minaj.
What do you like better, Nicki Minaj or Farley?
Our designer, Anthony Rubio, he created all the outfits, human and canine. Right here.
Thank you everyone for coming out. I really appreciate it.
Did a great
Having
job,
a wonderful
Kevin.
time, and I hope all of you are as well. Farley from NYC.
Good evening, everyone. What a special occasion this is. I'm so excited for the looks you are all about to see. We have two very special people to introduce tonight before our festivities begin. Of course, the man of the hour, Anthony Rubio of Anthony Rubio Designs, HELEN Proimos extraordinary, and Christopher Bromson, who is also hosting us tonight. He is the director of the AKC Museum of the Dog, which we're now experiencing tonight, opening up their doors after hours for our fashion show. So I'd like to welcome Anthony and Christopher to the front of the stage. Please give them a round of applause.
First, I want to thank everybody for your support, for coming out for this inaugural event, so you can be the first to witness the Pet Gala by Anthony Rubio Designs. I want to say something. AKC Museum of the Dog is a hidden gem here in New York City that doesn't get enough attention. And I think it's about time. This museum is very educational. It brings a good experience. You can bring kids, the whole family. There's 3 floors of wonderful artwork, and you really have to see this place to believe it. And I think that it gets a little noticed. And I was so pleased when, well, let me tell you a quick story. I was filming with Kevin Lopez Productions, a documentary they're doing about this thing as we speak. And they asked me on camera when we did the press release last year, if I did a show for the Met Gala next year, where would I want it to be? And what did I say? I looked in the camera and I said, I'm putting it out of the universe. I would like to do it at the AKC Museum of the Dog. 2 weeks later, I get the phone call. Of course we'll do a show with you. And so with that, I introduce you to the CEO and the director of the AKC Museum of the Dog, Christopher Bromson.
Thank you, Anthony. First, can we give this incredibly talented man the biggest round of applause that we can muster? Tonight, we're here to celebrate a number of things. Art, canines, the love we have for our canine companions, and also pet fashion. Anthony worked tirelessly over the past 3 weeks, but far, far beyond that, to create the most stunning things you will see. They'll be out shortly. But I just want to welcome you all to our museum. Thank you so much for coming. When Anthony called, it was an absolute no-brainer for us. The Met Gala, the Pet Gala at the AKC Museum of the Dog. There is no better place to host this incredible event. We are so thrilled you're all here. So please sit back, enjoy the show, have some champagne, and cheers to Anthony and his fashion. As Anthony makes his way back, I think we've had a number of conversations about art. What is art? What is fashion? What is the intersection between art and fashion? And how does it relate to dogs and the pets that we hold so close to our hearts? Well, I'm sure he's hanging with Kimbo. But it really, we sat and our curator and all of our staff at the museum thought, how do we really celebrate the work that Anthony has done and the art that he has created? And given that we are an art museum, we have the power to announce and the pleasure that Canine Couture, an exhibition of Anthony Rubio Designs, will debut on June 5th and last through July 7th at the AKC Museum of the Dog. We will welcome a retrospective of Anthony's incredible designs and they will be here on the second floor for that amount of time. So we look forward to welcoming you all back for that. Anthony, congratulations.
Quiet is not good.
Well, while you were gone, we announced that we are surprising you with an exhibition to celebrate the retrospective of your incredible work. So congratulations, let's all clap that with us here.
How do you like that?
It's art, Anthony. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Wow, I'm in a museum. Wow. How incredible is that? Well, I'm expecting everybody to come and see this. Does that mean I have to work some more?
Just a little.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Because I'm being pulled apart.
Well, Anthony, you outdid yourself again. What a fabulous collection you just showed.
I'm so pooped.
I can tell. And I appreciate you taking the time. You can lean on me if you like. I'm leaning on you. I'm exhausted too, but not like you. So tell everybody about your collection. You had 15 designs, didn't you?
I think there were 18 in total, really. And this was all done in 2 weeks from the day that the Met Gala came out. And this was all to celebrate the Met Gala, to celebrate the fashions, to celebrate our dogs, to celebrate the artistry that puts together the Met Gala. And our hats off to Anna Wintour, because I just killed myself with this one. I can imagine what that poor woman puts herself through.
Did you have any favorites? Did you have any that were the most fun to create?
They were all fun to create because they're all so different. The Jennifer Lopez was wonderful, but I think that the one that I put on my boy, the Zendaya, was one of my favorites. Yeah.
What about Cardi B?
Cardi B is wonderful. We left the hat home, unfortunately.
Oh.
But it has. There are hats for different things. But you know, when you have a very convoluted, very busy place, you lose pieces. So I'd rather not, because as you heard, they're going to be doing an exhibit of my work here.
Yes, isn't that wonderful? Let's tell everybody all about it. They're honoring what you do, Anthony Rubio Designs, and you having the Pet Gala here at the Museum of the Dog. Isn't that something?
It's incredible because, you know, who knew that I'd end up with my work in a museum? I mean, I'm not a relic, but I think that it's something that's pretty incredible. People don't know enough about this museum, and we were trying to get the word out there that this is a hidden gem, and it's a wonderful, fun place for the whole family, and we wanted everyone to know that we celebrate them as well. And I wanted to get the word out there by doing a show like this. And if you remember, you were at my show last year.
Yes.
I looked into the camera and I said, if I'm going to do the show at a museum, it has to be at the AKC Museum of the Dog. And where are we? The AKC Museum of the Dog.
Yeah, wishes do come true. So everybody, you want to find out how to come to the museum, when they're going to have the exhibit. It's in June, right?
I think June 11th, I think, is the day that they open it up.
Yeah. It'll be on Anthony Rubio Designs everywhere, on all your social media.
Yes.
And it will also be on Museum of the Dog. And Anthony, bless you for doing
Thank
so
you so
much,
much.
because you know Anthony's work really stems from his love for shelter pets and rescues, and boy, don't they just love the attention, and they can feel the love that the owners have, that you have,
Yes.
that Rob has,
Yes.
that the audience has, and let's just keep it going, right?
Absolutely. I love everything that we do. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it. And proceeds from tonight's event went to the AKC Museum of the Dog.
How do you like that? Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Everything
much.
was spectacular.
Thank you.
I am with Mr. Manners at the first official Pet Gala. I don't want to get it mixed up with Met Gala because it is like the Met Gala, but it's for pets. So I'm here now with Mr. Manners, and he's going to explain why he's called Mr. Manners.
Helen, thank you so much. And yes, this is the inaugural Pet Gala. We're so excited to be here. We've just seen 15 looks showcased based on the looks of the Met Gala. And why am I here? I absolutely love dogs. I unfortunately travel so much that I don't have one, but any event that involves a dog, I'm always happy to be a part of it. Anthony Rubio has been a very good friend for many years. I've been a fan of his fashions, and he always brings together the best people. Dog people are great people, so I was happy to support it. As far as me, Mr. Manners,
Everybody.
I began my work at Town & Country magazine, and I was an editor there, had a column called Social Graces, and that column was turned into a book, and when the book came out, the TV networks came calling, and so I speak on all aspects of contemporary etiquette and behavior, from what not to wear at the company beach outing to how to be at your best if you're going to a wedding this summer. So I'd love for your viewers to follow me on Instagram, where I'm at Mr. Manners, Mr. spelled out, and I'm always happy to take etiquette questions from any of your viewers.
And I have to say, he's been very polite all night. Yes, he has been very polite.
As have you, Helen.
Now, did you have any favorite outfit for the dogs?
Ooh, gosh,
It was Cardi B. That was cool.
Cardi B was fantastic. I think my favorite, and don't tell anyone, but I think Zendaya was the look that really just blew it out of the water for me. But they're all so good, and what I love, you think of, many pets don't necessarily love really wearing much clothing at all, but these dogs were so good-natured. They wore their gowns.
They're pros. They love the attention.
They are pros. They see that camera and they light up, and they all looked wonderful
So,
tonight.
Mr. Manners, what is your name?
Yes, so I'm often asked, is Manners my last name? And in fact, it is not. I'm Thomas Farley, Farley.
There you go. There you go. Well, thank you, Thomas. And we're looking forward to seeing more of the pets in their beautiful couture outfits designed by the one and only Anthony Rubio.
Bye, everyone.
Right now I'm with Christopher Bromson, and he's the CEO and director of the museum here, the Museum of the Dog.
Right.
What a fabulous event this here.
Doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, and this building is phenomenal. How many floors do you have here?
So in the museum we have 2.5 floors. We have 2 floors and a proper mezzanine full of incredible dog art.
How long has this museum been here?
So we returned to New York City after a 30-year stint in St. Louis in 2018.
Oh, okay.
So we've been here since 2018,
yeah.
back in this building. Yeah.
I see. So tell everybody about the wonderful announcement you made tonight about Anthony Rubio and Anthony Rubio Designs.
That's right. We thought one night isn't enough, and it's certainly not enough to let everybody access the incredible art that Anthony makes. So we surprised him with a month-long pop-up exhibition that will start in June.
Isn't
June
that
5th.
wonderful?
We're
So
thrilled.
you're going to highlight his designs, and you're going to highlight the Pet Gala,
the Pet
right?
Gala fashions, and we're going to work with Anthony to pick the ones that he thinks best represents his work,
Yeah.
and the most stunning and the most intricate and the most symbolic. So we really think it's going to be a phenomenal show.
Okay, so now how are you going to do that? Will it be on a particular floor?
Yeah, it'll be on the 2nd floor, all the way up top, and it'll be beautifully displayed. You'll have to come see it to
I
really
will.
see the glory
How many
of it
days
all.
a week are you open?
We are open Wednesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay. And
Closed
you wanna
on Monday, Tuesday.
Shout out a website?
We are museumofthedog.org and at Museum of the Dog on Instagram and every other social you could think of.
Thank you so much. This has
Oh,
been a
thank
fabulous
you.
event.
It's been a pleasure to have
It's
you.
been wonderful for you to host it here.
Oh, we're thrilled. We were over the moon. Over the moon.
What an honor.
Indeed. Indeed.
Hi, my name is Dominique Blaine. I came from Quebec. Yoda is my little 2 years old Chinese crested hairless, and I have him since he's 8 weeks. And I didn't adopt him. I think he adopted me. He chose me to came in my life, and he changed my life. And that's why we just want to give back, like what Anthony Rubio is doing, because he changed my life, and he's such a good boy.
Yes, that concludes our formal runway show, but we welcome everyone to stick around. The dogs and the fashions will be available for poses, individual videos, Instagram shots, TikTok, in front of our flower walls. So thank you all for joining, and make sure you get some great photographs. Thank you.